The date is the 1st of July 1943. At the mouth of the River Thames, the morning mist parts to reveal a mountain of steel that shouldn't exist for another 80 years. The USS Gerald R. Ford sits anchored, a nuclear titan that dwarfs the historic English coastline. Hundreds of tiny British patrol boats, steam launches, and civilian tugs buzz around its massive hull like a swarm of gnats circling a god of iron. High above the carrier, two AH-64E Apache Guardians circle in a slow, predatory orbit, their sensors scanning the horizon for any threat from an era that has no answer for them. In the heart of London, the gravel expanse of the Horse Guards Parade becomes a landing zone for the future, surrounded by the grand, soot-stained architecture of the Admiralty and the War Office. A Black Hawk helicopter descends, its downdraft scouring the ancient dust and sending the hats of elite guardsmen tumbling across the yard. Winston Churchill stands at the center, his coat flapping, his cigar a defiant ember against the roar. As he moves toward the open door, a fanatic breaks from the crowd, a pipe bomb sputtering in a panicked hand. A single, muffled crack from the helicopter snaps the assassin back before he can even level his arm. The bomb detonates harmlessly against the gravel as the SEALs haul Churchill into the jump seat, and the world suddenly drops away.
Good God, man. No wings, no runway. You simply pull the Earth away from us? It's like riding a lift with the doors blown off.
Rotary wing flight, Prime Minister. We don't need the Earth's permission to leave it. Lean back, we're going to clear the Big Ben clock tower by 50 feet.
I never even saw the devil. He was in the front row. How could you possibly have known?
We didn't need to know his name. Our systems flagged his biometrics 200 yards out, elevated core temperature, and a massive adrenaline spike. He was a heat balloon in a crowd of ghosts. We don't see people, Winston. We see anomalies. We see the world before it happens.
Minutes later, Churchill is stepping onto the deck of the USS Gerald R. Ford, transitioning from the smoke of 1943 into the clinical, electric brilliance of 2026. In the state dining room, pristine white linens and modern silverware catch the glow of lights, surrounding a feast of fresh steak and shelled fruit that feels like a hallucination. Admiral Burke sits opposite the Prime Minister.
You speak of a new Pax Americana. You have the fire of the stars and the eyes of owls, Admiral. But why should I believe you are not just another Caesar come to claim our shores? Or worse, another Hitler with a more polished mask?
Because I've seen the end of your road, Winston. I know about the final solution. I know about the trains, the gas, and the industrial scale of the slaughter.
Burke slides a tablet across the table. In crystal clear high definition, drone footage plays the skeletal figures and industrial crematoriums of Buchenwald. Churchill's hands begin to tremble, the cigar forgotten as he confronts a darkness his own intelligence services have only begun to whisper about.
I'm here to stop the smell of the ashes, Winston. But I cannot do it from the middle of the ocean. I need a foothold. I need a deep water port and a secure location to lay down a 3-mile airstrip of reinforced polymer. My engineers are already prepping the modular 3D printing construction rigs in the hole. Machines that can pour a runway in 48 hours that would take your laborers a year to build. Tomorrow morning, I'm putting on a demonstration on the coast, an air show and a live fire exercise. I have prepared a range where your generals can witness my armor and air power against real-world targets. Once you see what we can do, we move on the camps. Give me the ground, Winston, and I'll give you the future.
The following morning, the English coast trembles. The British cabinet stands in a cordoned-off observation zone. On the dunes, several decommissioned Matilda and Churchill tanks have been positioned as targets. Above them, the sky is torn by the scream of Apache Guardians, the deadliest attack helicopters ever conceived.
Prime Minister, watch the Apache's nose cannon. It is slave to the pilot's helmet. Where he looks, the gun follows. There is no manual aiming. There is only intent.
The Apache pivots with predatory grace. Its 30mm chain gun erupts in a staccato roar, turning the British tanks into a storm of molten metal and dust in seconds. Then, Berg points toward the horizon, where a decommissioned freighter sits 2 miles out. An M1A2 Abrams battle tank fires a single Sabre round. A thunderous crack splits the air, and the ship's hull is instantly punched through, the freighter's spine snapping under the kinetic force. Moments later, the A-10 Warthogs, meticulously craned off the ford at dawn, rake the remaining wreckage with their rotary cannons, while V-22 Ospreys transition mid-air in a display of impossible physics.
What you see here is only the surface. Deep in the hull of my ship, the C-130 Hercules airlifters sit in pieces. Once the polymer runway is laid, we assemble them. They are the bridge between my world and yours.
You are not just ending a war, Berg. You are ending an era. The Empire is a candlelight compared to this.
While London still trembles from the roar of the Warthogs, the night over the Ettersberg forest in Germany is a tomb of silence. SEAL Team 10 hits the ground like ghosts, their active camouflage capes bending the light as they move toward the Buchenwald perimeter. The strike is clinical. SS guards are dropped by synchronized, suppressed shots before they can even reach for a whistle. A thermal torch liquefies the heavy iron loss of the main gate in a shower of white-hot sparks. Inside the barracks, Vaux clicks on a soft penlight and offers a high-protein bar to an old man who hasn't seen a friendly face in years.
Easy, Grandpa. The nightmare is over. We are Americans. We're from the future, and we're taking you home. Command, Buchenwald is secure. All guards neutralized. 0 American casualties. We're starting the exodus now.
The footage is live on every global frequency, Admiral. Goebbels can't hide this. The world is watching the future save the past.
Let them watch. Signal the fleet. The humanitarian phase is over. It's time to find the rest of the SS.